Ladies, gents, lovers, and full-time haters. Gather around, because the California Prince is on the move again. Fresh off Thanksgiving, Prince Harry is heading straight to Toronto. Yes, Toronto, to deliver a keynote speech at the Ontario Real Estate Association powerhouse. And baby, the internet is already melting down. The Salt Island Asylum has clocked in for overtime. But the real question is, why this speech and why now? See, the moment Harry books a speaking engagement, the derangers act like the earth is shaking under Buckingham Palace. Suddenly, the experts who haven't managed a job since dial-up internet believe they understand global speaking circuits. They scream that Harry doesn't know real estate. Oh? The man who spent a decade living in royal properties that became the centre of royal litigation. The saga? The man who now owns a multi-million-dollar Montecito mansion with a mortgage, something the Windsors can only Google because they haven't held a checkbook since the 1800s. But yes, tell me again how he knows nothing. What they conveniently ignore is that Harry's not flying out to teach people how to flip condos. He's there as a keynote leader, and leadership is something he's been trained in, forged in, and decorated for. Let's keep it really real. This outrage has nothing to do with real estate. It has everything to do with money, power, and jealousy. Because Harry isn't supposed to succeed. He wasn't supposed to be booked, paid, respected, or celebrated. They wanted him limping back to Salt Island, begging for forgiveness between charity ribbon cuttings. But instead, he's out here thriving, making speeches, running foundations, flying internationally, raising 2 kids, and living in sunshine. And the dagger in their hearts? These speeches are paid in a way the British public wishes the monarchy was, by choice, not by taxes. Harry pockets hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions, per speech, just like every other celebrity, CEO, athlete and thought leader in America. This is how the game is played. But Salt Island still believes money should only be inherited, never earned. The horror. They say he's not qualified to speak on anything. Really? 10 years of active military service, founder of multiple global charities, architect of the Invictus Games, head of a mental health program with Better Up, public figure whose life has been dissected more than any royal since Diana. But according to the critics, he should be home silently knitting. If Harry is somehow unqualified, then that's a direct indictment of the royal family who raised him. 35 years under their care, and he learned nothing? Who does that make look bad? It's laughable. These people are not angry because he lacks expertise. They're angry because he's not failing. Let me tell you what the derangers don't want to say out loud. Harry and Meghan are likely making a quiet fortune. America does not play when it comes to speaker fees. Nothing about paid speeches is unusual. They're doing exactly what high-level power couples do. Paid speeches, brand partnerships, production companies, non-profit work, private investments, intellectual property. And yes, probably that real estate portfolio tucked into a land trust like every wealthy family from coast to coast. But the British press wants the world to believe he's unemployed and wandering around Montecito looking for something to do between yoga classes. No, sweetheart. He's booked, busy, and banking. So why is this Toronto keynote causing such a meltdown? Because every time Harry stands on a stage, he reminds the world that leaving Salt Island didn't destroy him. It elevated him. They thought he'd crumble. Instead, he built a life, a career, a family, a brand, a legacy. And nothing infuriates his critics more than watching a man they chased out come back stronger, richer, freer, and absolutely thriving. So buckle up, because Prince Harry's speech isn't just a keynote, it's a power move. And judging by the noise coming from across the ocean, it's working. Anyways, my absolute take on this is that Harry should have a great trip, rev up the crowd and pocket the cash. As for the royal experts, miss me with your whining about everything Sussex. You all are boring, irrelevant and deeply pathetic. Period. So there you have it, squaddies, and it's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next royal update. Drop your thoughts on the comment section, because I'm always reading, always listening. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.